Good morning, my students. And today I will change the topic. We have been learning errors. We have been learning grammatical items in all our videos. I put that on internet. But today I have got some different things which I like to do with you all. That is conversational tips. How to improve our English conversation. I think this will be one of the best videos because you all need that. What I have felt in our classes that you all lack that expertise, and you should know it because when you go outside of Bihar, Hindi is only in our this area like Bihar, UP, etc. Not even UP you can't say because even UP there are some areas, there are some places where English is taught as mother tongue. So my students, today I have come with a different theme, different views. Today I am speaking about conversational tips. How to be a good communicator, how to become a good speaker, how should we adopt this, how should we learn it. So today I have come with this very theme, and as I have written here on the whiteboard, conversational tips English class act. So my students, what I am telling, conversational tips. The tips that would boost and that would bolster your courage and that will help you learn so many things in terms of conversation. This today I want to discuss here with all of you. So first thing first, we should know that whatever we speak, we have always been in fear that what I am speaking has some wrong sentences, some wrong ideas. That's why we don't dare to speak before people. But at first, this is a suggestion from my side that we should not do like this. First, we have to become hesitationless. Then, what should we do for this? The tip number one is that we have to speak whatever we want to speak. We don't have to care for the mistakes I have done and I am doing. No. Because at the beginning, if you think that I will speak correctly all time, it is not possible for all of us. So we should not think that whatever I speak, I must speak correctly. At the beginning, it is not possible. First, we have to become hesitationless. We have to become fearless to do this. The worst thing that what we find here, for conversational tips number two, that anyhow we have to learn how to speak, and this we should start from our home. Sometimes it so happens that when you get up in the morning, you must greet your parents, you must greet your brothers, sisters like good morning, good evening, good afternoon. In fact, we think that speaking like this is not going to do something, and what type of support will I get from them? These words. But you should know that every beginning is small, and everything that starts and that becomes big has a very humble start. So we should not think like that. We should start from good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, like this. And as you know that English is the language of courtesy. So first we should know that speaking like these greetings will boost your confidence. And at every services we are just getting from someone else. Services we are getting from our students who might tell to bring a glass of water, fetch a glass of water for me. So if we are in the habit of thanking them for every smallest of the services, it means that we are ingratiating that habit inside us, and we are speaking English. So what I also see that when I talk to my students, I tell that what's your name. Students tell only one word, the name, they are known as, like Ramesh, like Suresh, they speak only one word, but this is not going to help ultimately them in, in a run of learning English spoken, So first they should try to use more and more words so that they will get a chance to speak a long sentence, The other thing that why English is necessary, I would like to focus on this for some time now. What I have seen, I have visited almost all the metro cities of India. I was in Madras, I was in Mumbai, I was in Kolkata, I was in Delhi. So almost all metro cities I had visited. I have visited recently. I was in Hyderabad. So what I got there that their Hindi is almost nil there. People don't like to speak Hindi. People like to speak English, and their culture is like that. So if you are going out of Bihar, you will find yourself in a different setting. There you will get no one to talk to you in Hindi. So first thing that you must be in good practice here in Bihar. You should learn how to communicate in better ways. Because if you are going from Bihar, then I think you need English in a very sound manner, in a proper manner. Because there you will be crying for water, pani, pani, pani like this, but nobody will help you until you tell them water. Although they know it, but English has become a lingua franca for everyone in our states, in our country. So, my students, I have a piece of advice for you all that you must know how to communicate, how to have conversation with our colleagues, with our friends, with our batchmates. The other thing, tip number three I am giving to all of you. That first, we don't need grammar to speak English. No, grammar is nothing but a stumbling block on the way, on the path to speak English. No? Because grammar checks our fluency. Here in Bihar, we are taught grammar as a subject in schools, in colleges as well, and these grammatical items have become so much in our head that when we start framing sentences, we think different about different items of grammar using in sentences, and that definitely is making us very slow. So there, when I was visiting Madras, I am talking about to myself now. When I went there, I found even rickshaw pullers and three-wheelers drivers and taxi drivers talking in English. Because English speaking is totally based on our environment, totally based on the atmosphere we are in fact. Here in our state, English is taught in such a way that we become a learned person in English grammar. We get all kinds of knowledge regarding English grammar. But on the when we talk about conversation, we become nil, we become zero. That is because our mind is already full of grammatical items. But in terms of spoken, we are not able to do it because we have never been taught like this. So conversational art is very important for us, and I have in my teaching journey of 25 years long, 25 years, what I have got that when some students were being with me in my class, I had always suggested them to speak English, learn English grammar as well. But they did not understand me, and they just ignored my advice and suggestions. And it so happened in their life that they got admission in good colleges. You might have heard the name Jamia Islamia University in UP, Aligarh. Okay. They got admission there, but they had to come back from there, and they came crying to my institution, sir, what should I do? We have been driven back from there because our English is not good, and we are not feeling comfortable out there with our with our batchmates. So I told them that I had already given suggestions some years ago, but you did not take into it, and now you have to come back. So there are so many incidents in my life in which I have got that English is a prime language which everyone should understand. Everyone should learn how to communicate it. One more incident that I recall 10 years ago, I think, 7 or 8 years ago, one of the students of NIT Madras, he had come on holidays, come during holidays in Bihar, and he contacted me, he come to my coaching classes. He told me, sir, what would I do? I am in Madras there, only English is spoken, I don't know Tamil and Kannada. So there are so many incidents that happened before me. That's why I always suggest my student to prepare for English communication, prepare for English conversation, and at least we should start having conversation with our father, with our mother. If they are literate, if they are supporting you, then we should initiate it. So many incidents I have just narrated to you. And when I was in Chennai, first time when one of my friends called me out there that you come, your English is sound and you can do better here. I thought that I was one of the best students that time, and I hope that I would do better and go to Chennai and I would have learned some money out there. You know what happened when I went there? I got rejected my first round of interview there in Sutherland, and call center MNC was there, and they rejected me the first round. Why I am saying so? I am sharing my experience with you all, because our English has no Bihari tongue. The Bihari way of speaking English. They say that you all have MTI, mother tongue influence, and mother tongue influence that we speak English like Hindi. So there in Madras and there in south states of our country, English is also spoken there, but they speak in a different accent, which we don't follow and we fail there. So when I was, vocab is one of the most important parts of English conversation, because the more words you have, the more convenient English becomes for you. So vocab, I just pay much attention towards them, because vocabulary, if they are strong with you, you are able to express even everything, every idea very clearly, very yes, very in a very good manner. So you can do all these type of things. I am talking about me that when I was learning English, I had that passion of speaking. How will I speak? And that time there was none in my village that would support me and help me there. So I used to have a dictionary with me in my pocket, as we usually have mobile phones these days, smartphones in our pocket. And whenever I used to go to my college, I used to sit in the window seat of the train. I used to get that dictionary in my hand. I used to browse them, and luckily, fortunately, it was like a miracle that one day my friend got the dictionary from my hand and he started asking me all the words, and I was able to tell all the meaning of the English words into Hindi. So finally I got that if we do anything repeatedly, we can do, naturally we can be good at it. As you know that this definition of success is that success is nothing but habit which we do repeatedly in our life as well, in our professional life as well. So practice makes a man perfect. The more we practice, the more we gain. But I have shared my experiences. That is also worth having inspiration and worth learning, worth assimilating my inspiration in our story as well. So English has never been so far as my journey has been full of these ups and downs in terms of English, because I belong to a very small village, Nishaparan district, and from there I went to different cities and I just taught there. Okay, so this is all about me and my English journey. So tips number 4 is that you don't need grammar, you need practice only. When you go to Delhi, you will find even if you want to visit Lal Killa, you will see rickshaw pullers and tempo drivers. They are calling you that they will take you Lal Killa. This is broken English. So language is that which is spoken, which is talked in. So my students, I always inspire you all with different stories of mine. Even in offline classes, I say that what you should do and what you should not. Because without English, there is nothing except in Bihar. Now, if you are in Bihar, that is okay because everybody talks in Hindi here and you are very comfortable. But when you are going out of it, even in Jharkhand also, you need a very sound background of English. So if it is like spoken English is like a degree you already having, or you should go and aspire for it. Okay, so this is some stories and how to improve your English. This is some inspiration I just shared with you, and I'll try to see you in the next episode of some tips I will give you again. Okay, bye. Have a good day.